Hey YouTube fam, what's up? It's Patrick. Hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to day 2 of my Yoga for Strength series. I hope you had fun with day 1, working through your shoulders. Today we are going to work into your core strengths. We're going to focus on core front body and back body as well to bring balance to our being. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And after you finish the session, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know how it went for you. And of course, let's get right into the mix. So let's go ahead and find your way onto your back body straight away. Take a few breaths there. So we're building strength, we're creating focus, but we're doing it mindfully. We're doing it with purpose to feel fully integrated, fully connected to our being, allowing us to have more comfort and more capacity in our daily life. So as you lay here, before we get into the storm, before we get into all the madness, take a few breaths. And then go ahead and bring your feet close to your bum. Let the tips of fingertips touch backs of Achilles tendons. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, drive your hips up towards the sky as if you're doing bridge pose. And again, think less about it as a full bridge pose. In fact, don't even think about back bending here. Just try to activate the glutes. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Create the drive. Lower your hips to the floor. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Reach your left leg long out in front of you, floating. Hold here for a moment, and then C-curve the spine. Lift your heart off the ground. Float your tailbone off the ground. So your chest keeps pushing up towards your right shin. Your hips are lifting. You're holding here strong, steady, connected. Lower down. Find low boat pose. And then lift your left leg up to the sky. Let your shoulders and skull land for a moment, keeping the right foot floating. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, again, C-curve the spine, lifting your chest off the ground, lifting your shoulders. And then begin to lift your tailbone up. Lift your tailbone up. So you're really crunching through your lower belly to start. Holding here. And then lower your left foot down to be in line with your right. Release everything to the floor. Set your feet up as you did for bridge pose. Before we lift to the bridge, take a deep inhale. And exhale, clear your system. Inhale, prepare to lift up. Exhale, drive your heels down, push your hips towards the sky. And again, think less about the back bend and more about opening through your front hip by really waking up your glutes, driving your hips towards the space above you. Equal pressure in both feet. Maybe a little bit more push through your non-dominant leg. And release. Let your hands drop by your hips. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Reach your left leg long. We'll keep the shoulders and skull on the floor this time. Pulse your hips up towards the sky for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your right foot up to meet your left. C-curve the spine. Lift your shoulders, skull off the ground. Slowly lower your feet towards the floor. Keep them floating though, low boat pose. Exhale, find high boat. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We'll go here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles. Come on to hands and knees. I hope you're still with me here after that little bit of madness to kick off the journey. It can be quite a lot. But now your core is quite awake, which is important for all we'll do moving forwards, obviously. Wave and roll through your shoulders and spine. Find a nice little bit of movement, freedom, energetic availability, intentional connection. And also because we're just creating tension through your core. As you find this space, see if you can loosen some of that up. So we'll be able to recruit the strength when we need it, but not live in a space of tension. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Notice what it's like to have so much core connection. How often do you have that in the beginning of your practice? Maybe all the time, maybe you prioritize core work first, maybe not at all. So notice how that feels. Maybe familiar, maybe uncommon. Inhale, roll yourself forwards into plank pose. And exhale, push back into dog. And roll yourself forwards into plank pose. And exhale, push back into dog. Roll yourself forwards into plank pose. And then lower all the way to the floor. As you get there, set your fingertips up for oscillating cobra pose. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, lower. Now, without the assistance of the hands, push your feet into the floor, awaken your legs, and then lift your heart away from the ground. And lower, and lift, and lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, hold, float your feet up off the ground. Keep your knees lifted, squeeze your heels towards your butt as best you can without letting the knees drop at all. Keep lifting your chest. Reach your feet long back in space. Set everything down. Take a few moments here. Allow your back body to rest for a second. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Tug toes, rise up into plank pose, and then push back into downward facing dog. As you get back into your downward facing dog, now you not only feel the strength of your core, but the strength of your back body. A lot more alive, a lot more available. Keep pushing into the hands, creating your space. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. On your exhale, your right knee is going to target your left wrist as you come across body. And then lift up towards the left tricep. And then right knee goes towards the outside of the right tricep before the right foot lands to the outside of the right hand. Inhale, twist and reach your right arm up to the sky, you open. Exhale, right hand to the floor, push your hips back in space, you fold. Bend right knee, pull your body forward, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Sit your hips low, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, sit your hips down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bend. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Push into your hands. Lift your right foot off the ground. Reach it as wide to the right as possible. And then sweep your right foot all the way up to the sky. Right foot lands by left. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Your left knee targets your right wrist as you come across body. Try to keep your shoulders level. Pull your left knee up towards your right tricep, and then it sweeps across to the outside of the left tricep. Left foot lands. Plant your right hand down. Inhale, twist and reach. Your left arm up to the sky, you open. Left hand to the floor. Push your hips back in space, fold to the inside of your left leg. Bend your left knee, right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Sit your hips low. Active squat, embrace the depth, long spine. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, sit your hips down. Inhale, hands to the floor, elbows bent. Right foot steps to back of mat, arms straighten. Left foot floats off the ground, it reaches wide to the left. And then swing your left leg all the way up and back. Left foot lands next to right. Inhale, roll forwards, finding your way into plank pose. In plank pose, move right through your vinyasa. As you find downward facing dog, inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. On your exhale, right knee drives over to left wrist. Lift it up into your left armpit. Swing your right knee to the outside of the right arm. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Inhale, peel your right hand up towards the sky, rolling open. Exhale, right hand to floor, push your hips back in space, fold to the inside of the right leg. Bend your right knee, left foot steps to the outside of your left hand. Find depth in your seat. Reach your hands forward, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, sit your hips down. Inhale, hands to floor. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Push into the hands, float your right foot off the ground, reach your right foot wide, and then sweep your right foot all the way up to the sky, finding your three-legged dog, and then land right foot next to left. Inhale, your left leg stretches up to the sky. On your exhale, left knee targets your right wrist, coming across body. Shoulder stable, left knee drives up and towards right armpit. Swing your left knee wide to the outside of the left tricep, and then land your left foot gracefully outside of the left hand. Inhale, twist and reach your left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand returns to the floor. Push your hips back as you fold to the inside of your left leg. Bend your left knee. Step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Sit your hips low. Active squat. Hold strong and steady. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Exhale, sit your hips all the way down. Inhale, hands to floor. Right foot steps the back of mat. Push into the hands. Float your left foot off the ground. Reach your left foot wide. And then swing your left leg all the way up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Land your left foot next to your right. Inhale, cruise your body forwards into your plank pose. And move through your vinyasa. Wonderful. As you make it back into downward facing dog, strong arms, strong legs. Push into the hands, really create that energetic lift. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees. Try to hover your knees as close to the ground as possible here. Push into the hands. Fight for it, fight for it, fight for it, and then lower your knees to the ground. Sit back towards your heels, toes tucked. Make sure you get a really good toe tuck there. So important, it really helps us open through the bottoms of our feet, which wakes up the entire back line of the body. A few nice big breaths here, helping us feel stable and calm. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. And then exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Lean forward, come off the toes, tap the feet a few times if you may need to. And then as you sit back to the heels, push your hands down into the floor, flying integration. Remember this from the other day. Drive through your hands. Inhale, exhale, knees push in towards your collarbones, holding here for 15, 14. Feel all that core strength. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Roll your shoulders. a few times. Bring a bit of bounce to your breath. Let's get back into our flow. Core even more connected now. I hope you can feel that. Push into the hands, lift heels, bend knees. This time we'll step or spring feet to outside of hands. Ready, set. Go for it, stepping or springing feet to outside of hands. Finding your active squat position. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach, hands all the way up. Exhale, sit, hips back down, active squat. Plant your left hand to the floor. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Push your hips back in space. And then pull your body forward, left knee into chest. Left foot threads through. Low boat pose. Open. Go ahead and close high boat. Open. Close. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Left hand, right foot plant. Step back, downward facing dog. So the left foot threaded through the window, right foot followed. Inhale, roll forwards into your plank pose. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Strong arms, strong legs. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees. Feet spring to outside of hands. Active squat. Rise into it. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Exhale, sit your hips down. Right hand plants. Right foot steps to back of mat. Push your hips away. And then bend your left knee. Float your right foot off the ground. Thread your right leg through the window. Open up into your low boat pose. Exhale, close and rise. So going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot, right hand plant. Step back, downward. Facing dog. Amazing. Roll forwards into your plank pose. And flow right through vinyasa. No pauses, you make it back to dog. All the work is the same. Lift heels, bend knees. Feet fly to outside of hands. Step, float, teleport, whatever it is for you. Active squat. Rise up. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, sit your hips down. Left hand plants. Left foot steps to back of mat. Push your hips towards your left heel, straightening both legs. Bend right knee, left foot lifts. Thread through the window. Sit your body down. Low boat pose. Rise. Open. Close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot, left hand plant. Step back, downward. Facing dog. Wave your body forward into plank pose. Exhale, move right through your vinyasa. Feel the heat building in your body. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees. Keep that energy moving. Feet fly to outsides of hands. Active steps. Little hops, big hops, does not matter. Active squat is yours. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, sit your hips down. Right hand plants, right foot steps to back of mat. Push your hips towards your right heel. Bend your left knee, right foot floats. Thread it through. Low boat pose. High boat pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left foot, right hand plant. Step back, downward, facing dog. Inhale, wave your body forward into plank pose. Exhale, move right through vinyasa. Last round, no additional core work. Stick with it. Strong arms, strong legs. Lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, step or spring feet to the outsides of your hands. Active squat is yours. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, pull your hands back to heart. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bent. Your vinyasa. Hopefully that feels a lot lighter, maybe a lot more connected, because fatigue is real in this moment. Downward facing dog. Crawl your hands all the way back to your feet. Bend your knees, slide hands underneath feet, push toes into wrist creases. Lean into your fold. Lean into your fold. Exhale, release. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, rise, stretch and reach your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Rise onto your toes. Feel your feet coming to life here. Sit down to your heels. Lower your knees to the floor. Push your hips forward, cross the ankles, sit back over the shins, feet come out in front of you. All right, the next thing that we're going to do here is take 3 10-second L sits. We'll, of course, take a break in between them. However, what I want you to start doing first is just folding over your legs. Be a little bit buoyant here, so there's a bounce to it. And the first one, I will not lift my feet off the ground, because for most of us, the benefit actually comes from keeping your feet on the ground and pulling your feet back towards the tips of your fingers. So as you fold down in here, bounce around a little bit, feel your legs coming to life, feel your toes coming to life, maybe you can spread your toes a little bit. All right, leaning out. And then go ahead and place your hands just to the outside of your femurs, somewhere behind your knees but in front of your hips. Push the hands down into the floor, push your heels down into the floor, and then lift your butt up off the ground. So 4 points of contact can help you lift, and as you push, the hips go backwards in space. Boom, pull your feet back towards the fingertips. Pull, 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 and again, you could stay here, you could try to lift. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, let it go. Roll yourself around a little bit, shake your body out a little bit. Again, this is incredibly challenging work, so if you make it for 5 seconds, wonderful. Try to build up over time, right? Please note that lifting the feet is not necessarily the more challenging option. If you push your hands down with force, push your heels down with force, and keep pulling your feet back in space, that can be more engaging because you're creating an isometric contraction through the entire body. Lifting the feet, don't get me wrong, it's fun, and you'll definitely build strength doing it, but this just as beneficial, if not more, especially in the early stages. Right, pep talk complete. Round 2. And these are our last 2 active positions of this journey. So push your hands down, bring a good effort into it. Ready, set, hips lift, feet pull back, then maybe you lift the feet. And you're there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Set it down. Bounce your legs around a little bit. Shake your body around a little bit. This is it. 2 to 3 breaths to recover. Let's go for it. Hands push down. Heels push down. Elevate. 1, 2, 3, go. And then lift. 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it land. Bounce your legs around a little bit. 1 or 2 options to close. Bridge pose is nice, just to open through the front body a little bit. Or if you have the support where your body is able to recline to hero's pose, a really nice place to go after all the stuff we just did to, awaken our front body and awaken our back body, if you will. So take your time here. Allow your body to melt down and in. Find a gentle opening through your front body. Allow your breath to lengthen. Allow your body to soften. Wherever you are here, remove the pressure to overwork the shape in any capacity. Even if you choose to continue on your journey of physical movement and exploration today, let this be a moment that bookends this part of the journey. Create a container for this practice. Notice how these elements showed up for you. Because it's different for all of us. Every single time we step onto the mat space, every single time we dive into our yoga practice. And by exploring these different elements, we tune into those details. We're able to tune into those details. The opportunity presents itself over time, day by day. Immerse yourself in the moment and enjoy the journey. As always, truly such a pleasure to share space with you here on the channel. Thank you so much for joining in for day 2 of Yoga for Strength. Yoga for full body strength is our goal by the end. I hope you enjoyed the core session. I look forward to practicing with you tomorrow. If you enjoyed the session, leave a like and let me know how it went for you in the comments below. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, become part of the community. I look forward to sharing space with you again very soon. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.